high school. What do you remember about that process and those relationships, and how is the program different today than maybe the one a couple years ago?
Specifically, I remember Coach Salem. He always sends like pictures of Pitt and Pitt football, and like that's when I first remember him and him coming to the facility or at my high school, and he always thought about he loved coming to St. Peter's Prep in North Jersey, and I remember that process and feeling like Pitt was similar to how my high school was, and like just the same kind of environment that Jersey brought, Pittsburgh versus Jersey, and so I saw like Pitt was a great school, a great program, and I think in the years I've been in college, they've grown in my eyes, and then it, obviously peaked yet last year with them winning the ACC championship, and so it's a terrific program here, a great set of coaches here, and I'm glad to be here.
You went into the portal like mid-December. How did the process go? Like, when did you first hear from Pitt? How did that kind of progress?
The portal was kind of weird. It was recruiting is a little different when there's like a time and everything, and then you only can go to schools where there's a spot for you, kind of, or like they don't have a spot for you, so you can't go everywhere, and you don't have time to sit there and mull over decisions as much as you did in high school. And so, for me, I kind of went in right at the end of after our bowl game, and at the end of our Stanford game, and it was kind of a weird environment. The first couple of days was a bunch of different schools, and Pitt kind of came in towards the end, and got to visit them and see what this is all about, and fell in love with it from there.
Shayne, you had a bunch of pass breakups a couple of years ago. You've been over that, but one thing that Pitt has been about for years now is getting after the quarterback. His linebackers being aggressive up front. What did you see about that excited you with your play style, and how much have you talked with Ryan Mann, Pat Narduzzi about your role in playing that kind of football?
Yeah, I remember when we played Pitt 2 years ago in the COVID year. One of our leading things going into the week was Pitt's defense is number one defense in the country in run defense, and they get after everybody, and they're physical attacking. We're like, all right, we got to step it up too, because we want to be able to take that number away from them, kind of thing. And so obviously hearing about it, then being able to see it on my visit and seeing it as now watching film and everything, they play fast. A lot of guys play fast, they play downhill, and it's similar to kind of what we did at Notre Dame. So for me, it's a lot about just tweaking the naming of certain things and tweaking how the process of everything. But the defense is kind of similar, and I feel like I can play fast and just have fun in it.
Which of the linebacker positions would you be focusing on initially?
The money position. It's kind of what I played at Notre Dame as well.
Shayne, you also dive into the recent tradition of the defensive line and how they played and how that might free up things for you.
They were monsters 2 years ago, and they've been monsters ever since. And I think the focus is for them to play fast and shoot and go be aggressive, so we can kind of fit off them and go play. And so I like that. I like being able to play off guys that go play hard, and I feel like it makes linebacker job a little easier when you can just have fun in it and fit off everybody else.
Shayne, what have been your early impressions of Coach Manilak and what it might be like playing for him?
He's a great guy. I think I enjoy his energy, his tempo, and I think he wants to invest us the tools to go make plays, and then give us the freedom to go actually do them. And so he doesn't want to have us become robots, but he wants us to be equipped with everything we need to do in order to make all the plays we want to make on the field. And so I really appreciate that and enjoy that, and just excited to work with him more and more.
There's been a lot of talk about the transfer portal the last couple of years. How difficult was it for you to leave a place that you had committed to?
Yeah, I've been there 4 years, plenty of memories, bunch of friends, bunch of teammates, coaches that you've gotten to know for so long, and just a kind of whole lifestyle you kind of adapt. And so realizing that you got to get out and go see what's best for you is definitely a little bit of a shock, but you just kind of have a focus that I want to go to the next level, and I want to go continue to play football and play the best I can. And so you got to make that move for yourself and pursue your goals and everything.
What are your impressions of Servassier and getting the chance to play next to him?
He's a great player. Just watching him on film, he makes plays. He's a ball hog as a linebacker, and so seeing how he's able to affect the game has been crazy. And so I just want to be able to hopefully line him next to him and go make plays with him, and so we can be a good duo, I think.
I think you had a lot of offers coming out of high school. Did you, do you have a different perspective when you go through the recruiting process the second time? When you go through the transfer portal, you feel like you had a different. Obviously, you set a shorter timeline, but were you looking for different things this time around?
It changes. I think even in my visit here, I only came for an afternoon, and you don't need to see everything. You don't need to go do a photo shoot or do all the extra extra stuff that you do in high school visits. But so I kind of knew I wanted to get in, meet the coaches, see film, watch film, see how the coaches coach, and and obviously see how the environment is around here. But other than that, like I feel like during this recruiting time, I was more focused. I was more focused in on what I needed to do and actually to live and actually be here and be present and learn the system. And so I think definitely there's a difference in terms of what you're looking for now. Like what's I don't know, like truffle and what's like outside and what's actually your core stuff that you're looking for. And so I think that was the best part about this recruiting process.
When did you come out? When did you visit?
I forget the exact date, but about 2 days before I committed, so it was pretty quick.